Got some great paddlers here, Jared, Vargas, Nicole, Madosik, and we're going to talk a little bit about what we know about stand-up paddling. And one thing about downwind paddling is kind of like trying to explain how to balance on a stand-up board. It's not something that you can really explain how to do it. You have to learn it by doing it. So we can only tell you so much. After that is just you have to get on the water, put in the time, and figure it out for yourself pretty much.
Hi. The biggest piece of advice that I received that was probably the most helpful was learning when to paddle. So when you're paddling in the flat water, a lot of times you just put your head down and you just stroke, stroke, stroke. But when you're out there in the ocean and you're trying to learn how to read the swells, there's a time to paddle and there's a time not to paddle. And somebody once told me, don't paddle uphill. So when the nose of your board is riding up the backside of a wave, that's not the time to try to power, 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 because you're going to waste your energy. You want to wait till your nose starts to fall, and at that exact moment you want to power into it and pull your board down the wave. And there you use your energy at the right point and you get the best ride out of it. And practicing that and trying to perfect that has helped me quite a bit and has made it a lot more fun to paddle out there in the big swell.
Just to kind of reiterate what Nicole was saying about your board dropping is, I came from California in a flat water paddling, so it's kind of like you get into your rhythm, you take your big strokes and you keep going, but the difference here is you want to be paddling less. The guy that paddles less is usually the guy that's going to win the race. So a lot of it's about timing and learning to break your rhythm. So as you get sucked into a rhythm, you kind of, you lose your focus out there, and you want to, kind of bring yourself back in, look at the water and see where you want to be. You want to find the steepest trough, kind of like the deepest, trough that you can drop yourself into, and kind of steer yourself that way, or, take a couple of really quick strokes to drop yourself in, and then surf and kind of, the whole idea is to just surf the whole way, catch one wave and surf the whole way. I haven't done it yet, but that's the ultimate goal. Eventually, I think someone's going to be able to do it, but it has to be the right conditions. But you want to be able to drop in and surf. And once you catch that wave and you're surfing, you want to look and see where it's going to open up more. Like if you were surfing a regular wave, you want to see like, am I going to go left or am I going to go right? Where's the wave going to open up? Where's it going to close out? Or, it's not going to close out there, but it's going to kind of flatten out and die down. You want to find the spot where it's going to be kind of continually picking up and you're going to be able to surf for further. So you want to drop in, and once you get going, then you can kind of look and see, where do I want to go? Is it left or is it right? Or is straight going to be the best? So then you kind of make your decision and you go that direction. And once you're going that direction, you can, pick again. Like, where am I going to be? Like, what bump am I going to pick next? So it's always kind of constantly scanning like the horizon, kind of, right off the front of your board. But then also you want to be looking, 25, 50, 100 yards ahead to see where you want to be in another 50 yards. Do I want to keep going on the same course that I'm on? Or is it faster over to the left? Or is it faster over to the right? Should I start surfing to the left? Or should I start surfing to the right? Should I keep going straight? Am I on the fastest line? So it's not always about who's got the most horsepower, who's the fastest paddler. It's about, who's got the most knowledge of the conditions in the ocean for that day. It's such a big difference from flat water paddling. It takes, a lot of skill and a lot of time. And it's, I could tell you all day long of what to do and, how to do it, like people have told me. And it doesn't mean that you can do it better than, the best out there. It's, it's a time on the water kind of adventure that, makes it so much fun. Is, you go out and you do it every day and you learn a little bit more. And it's, once you get pretty good at it, then it starts to be more fun, and